Ever been in a game where your team is getting cooked and the enemy has taken over the map and you have no idea how to win? Well, that happened to me, and I managed to lead my team to victory. In this video, I will show you how I did that, and hopefully you can also learn something from it. In today's class, we will be going over a game where I was playing from behind. Only I had a decent game. Everyone else in my team was kinda, well, you could say they weren't playing the game. So, you have those flames and everything, and then you have to kind of come back in this game, keep your composure and everything. So I'm just going to give you a thought process on how I thought about the game. I'll just do the entire game so you can kind of see what's happening throughout. So my early items, not the best, I would say, considering they have I expected Sand King to be mid and Weaver to be offlane, because that's usually how it should be. Weaver shouldn't be mid, but what happened was Weaver was mid and Sand King was offlane. So in this in that type of situation, this isn't the best item because they're not going to give you stick charges. Not that many, at least, Slark and Sand King. But Weaver could possibly give you stick charges if he's using Sikuchi and his Q a lot. But yeah, either way, I think I wouldn't change it because I don't really like buying Wraithband on this hero. Maybe Bracer would be nice, but apart from that, Wraithband is kind of useless because you already have 9 armor on this hero. So you either have an option of Bracer or Wand, and I go with the Wand one. And now, okay, so one thing that I have to clarify is that this lane, so we did the analysis last time where there was like Sand King plus Wind Ranger, if you guys remember. So I mentioned that Sand King on level 1 is kind of weak. That's where you can pressure this guy, because once he gets a few levels, it's kind of hard because he's just going to push in the wave, and if you go inside the sandstorm, you're going to take a lot of damage. So that was my idea as well here. Like, I wanted to press Reflection on him. I wanted my position 5 to press Frostbite on him and just like completely harass him, but that didn't happen. This guy can't just like move to him and press Frostbite, but he's choosing to attack him, which is kind of stupid. But it is what it is, right? It's kind of lane with that we should stomp, I think, in my opinion. But CM has different idea of the game. He's like harassing the Slark when we should be harassing the Sand King as much as we can, because he has like Q level 1. He can't really run away. We don't want him to farm here. We want to deny everything. We want to pressure him. We want to do different kind of stuff, but we can't do that. Mainly because my hero alone can't do that easily. Like, we're not touching the Sand King at all, which is what we should be doing. So kind of like if you're like a pos 5, you should have an idea of who you should be harassing, because eventually it's just like you can harass the Slark, but he doesn't kind of give a shit. Like, if you know that Bracuda is just, he's just gonna heal him anyway, so he's just gonna go back and heal up and whatever. But every time I go on this guy, CM doesn't follow up with me, and it's just like, what do I do now? Like, I'm expecting this guy to be really low HP at level 2 so that we can kill him, but that's not happening. Rest, I'm just like trying to CS, which is pretty standard. We're going on the Slark because it's just like, this is very stupid to go on this guy. We should be going on this guy because he has Sandstorm, but we have... So there was like another thing that I got really mad about, which is that this guy has like only 1 sentry and he just like plants it here when we don't need to do this. He plants it here, so now we don't have a sentry for the Sand King. So Sand King is going to feel free to play this lane when he shouldn't be. And his courier had a stick plus clarity, even though stick is useless in this lane. As you can see, I didn't get a single stick charge. It's been 2 minutes. So the CM has a wrong idea of how to play this lane. And now it's just like, we can go on Sand King, but then it's just like Sand King's gonna be invisible, so it's kind of useless. So we go on this guy. He was level 1, but then he got level 2, and now my timing is kind of wasted. As in, he's just gonna do this, and now my timing's wasted. He fucked up a bit with the Sandstorm, so now I can deny this wave. But here again, I have meta and I have Q. CM has both spells, but look at his movement. He's not even close. He's not even thinking about harassing the Sand King. He's only thinking about harassing the Slark. But either way, lane is going fine. I'm like super ahead of the Sand King, but I feel like we should be much more ahead. Either way, just gonna fast forward this. Their lane is weak because Slark really can't do much in this lane, and Sand King alone. Sand King usually needs some hero that can also do burst damage with him. Something like Wind Ranger, Ringmaster. Slark is just like a hero that slowly chips you down. He doesn't do burst damage. Okay, so now what happens is Sand King realized that he can't lane anymore. If he moves forward, we will harass him, as you can see in the CS difference. So what happens is that he goes here, he wants to cut the wave. And now normally what players would do is they would just drag this wave under tower. So if I do that, we are kind of cooked, because then what he wants is going to happen. My wave is going to push into his tower and he wants to free farm that, but I don't want him to do that. So what I do here is that instead of dragging this inside the tower, I'm going to follow him as much as I can. So he fucks up the wave here because he sees that we're moving like this. Eventually the creeps stop following him, and now I can do this. Now I can deny this entire wave, but there's like one problem with this. The problem is that their next wave is going to go inside my tower, so I have to like kind of push this as fast as I can, while kind of like denying many creeps. I could deny this whole wave, but then I would miss this. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give up this range creep and then go for these 3 creeps. At least I get that. But yeah, what Sand King wanted to do did not happen. He didn't get anything. And now he's like super low HP and CM's like running at him. And I can also kind of like pincer him like this, but yeah. So if I didn't do that, Sand King would get what he wants and he would just keep free farming behind this lane with Sandstorm. And now it's just like, now we realize, okay, there's like a big ass wave. Sand King is low HP, and I have Metamorphosis, I have Cart. I want to either take his tower at this moment or do a lot of damage to the tower, or I want to kill him. One of these things. But it all depends upon how CM plays. So now I'm just like this, and then he plants the sentry too fucking early. Like, we need to push this wave in and then plant the sentry and dive in, but he plants it way too early, and now we can't reach this guy. And his position is also like really, really bad. So we can't punish him, and now my HP is so low, I'm gonna kill him. But then I have to go back. I can't stay here any longer. Like, in an ideal scenario, we could have killed him and also taking this tower, like doing a lot of damage to it. But I lost all of my HP, so it's not good. Now I have to like kind of play a bit defensive, so Sand King's gonna have some free farm in this lane because I have no HP. So I have to go back. And also I don't have CM. So this is like the kind of what we wanted to do, but it got a bit fucked. But yeah, just to give you some context, Wraith King 2.2k net worth, Morph 2.9, they're pressuring this tower because their lane is also dog shit. Wraith King plus Earthshaker is really bad. Earthshaker doesn't do much. He's kind of like Slark, but like a worse Slark, you could say. So they're pressuring this lane. They're trying to take this Wisdom Rune, and they're doing a lot of stuff, and I can't even go top either because I know I'm going to die. I don't have any HP. I don't have Sunder. Slark and Sand King are both top. It's nighttime. Slark has night vision. So it's really dangerous for me to go top, so I just like completely leave top. I'm gonna probably try to get Falcon Blade plus Salve, maybe. Well, if I don't do that, then I'm probably waiting for Sunder target or going to base right after this camp. So okay, I am going to base. Yeah, we lost the Wisdom, and they got 2 Wisdoms. They got our tower. Things aren't looking super good. Puck isn't having like a super good game either. He died as well. And now I'm back to top because I know Sand King isn't level 6. When he gets level 6 is where I need to be a bit worried about this lane. Random level 6 Slark at minute 8 because they got double wisdom. Yeah, this is where I kind of called my team that, guys, you can't really do anything at mid. You can't really do anything at bottom. So we should punish this guy instead. That's like the only thing that we could do. And then Puck does rotate to do this. I personally think we don't really need Puck to come here. We just need Shaker and CM, but they're kind of saying that we can't kill this guy. So we got 1 kill here. I have Metamorphosis, I have Sunder, so I can do more here. I know Sog doesn't have ult, so I'm just gonna chase him. Gonna get a kill on him and try to kill Weaver, but it doesn't work. But overall, this is much better than just like feeding here or doing whatever. And now am I dead here? I think I am dead here. Yeah. Actually, no, I live. Oh, yeah, I understand why I lived. This is where CM did something good. So they don't have stuns on Weaver and Warlock. Warlock already used Golem at bottom 5, so he doesn't have it. That much I knew. But there's like this Sand King factor that I could die. So I asked CM to just like slow frostbite him. I'm gonna TP and he does that, so which is good. Saves me here because if this guy is not slowed, I would have died. So I end up living here, which is good. So I need to not die, because if I die this game, the game's fucking over. Because we're not having good side lanes, and if I also start feeding, then the game's gonna be really bad. I instantly run back to top because, as you can see here, we see multiple heroes, and yeah, like they can't really kill me with only 2 heroes on top. And I also have Sunder, so I feel confident. And then when I see that this tower is about to die, and I also know that Sand King has ult and Morph is here, so I just like don't bother going for the tower. I'm just gonna let them have it. Sometimes you just have to give them things. And now I'm just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna farm here until they give me an opportunity, which is like kind of this one. They give us an opportunity. We keep feeding on the Sand King because that's the only guy we can kill. Like what's happening on the map is that the team is trying to kill Slark and Weaver, two targets that they cannot kill. Morph is also unkillable. The only two heroes that we can actually kill easily are Sand King and Warlock. That's what we should be focusing on. And this is kind of like where you have to communicate that with your team, otherwise they're just gonna do random shit on the map without really knowing what to do. So since we saw heroes on bottom side and mid, and then we got a kill on Sand King, I feel confident going forward here. And now we see multiple heroes at mid. Team's gonna try to do the same shit again, which is try to kill Slark Weaver, which they can't. But given that they're just like buying time for me, so I'm just like chilling, maybe farming. And yeah, nothing much. So if I don't have Metamorphosis, I'm never gonna join a fight until at least I have Shard. So if a fight happens at mid, you're probably not going to see me join it. So there's a fight going on at mid. Everyone's TPing. Even Wraith King is TPing. But I know for a fact that if I go here, it's kind of useless. Because I don't have meta. I'm just going to get kited. And I might just die. So I just, instead of joining this fight, I just stay here. Because if I die here with the team, again, you need to not die here. So I'm not taking the risk. Because I have a decent game. And it's the only chance that we can win this game. I wouldn't say I'm having a super good game. But it's better than everyone else, of course, in my team. So now I see multiple heroes bottom and mid again, so I can push this lane. Can push more because they're trying to steal the wisdom, which I'm gonna let them because we can't really fight them at this particular point. We need items, we need Radiance on Wraith King, we need we're mainly waiting for Shaker's blink. When Shaker has blink, we need to fight. Okay, so this is the point where I'm asking my team, guys, this Morph has TP top because he was bottom, right? He TP top, and Puck is trying to kill him, and we can kill him because he doesn't have Manta. But I think he knows. He kind of knows that the Puck is coming. I don't know how he knows, but he knows. So the invis on Puck doesn't work. And I'm like, guys, Morph and Weaver are top. We saw Weaver. And these guys are showing like a bunch of idiots on bottom side. We have Shaker blink almost. We have Wraith King ult. We have everything. We need to fight at bottom because that's the only chance we're gonna get to take a 3v5 fight. I instantly TP bot. I'm like, guys, we need to go. We need to go. We need to go. And we go here. Probably gonna get a kill. Yep, we're gonna kill Warlock first. I'm gonna get a kill. I didn't get a kill, but at least we got something. And we're gonna get Sand King here as well. This is because they TP top on two heroes, and you need to take advantage of that. So usually what happens is that as carry, I join last. But if I'm giving my team calls that this is a good fight and they're not going in, I have to kind of like take the initiative and do it myself. Because if I'm there, they might just feel more confident doing what they're doing. And now I can hit the tower, but this is not exactly a good idea. Mainly because it's just me and Wraith King. And, I mean, it might be a decent idea until Sand King spawns, but Morph and Warlock are probably... Yeah, they probably kill me here, yeah. Actually, no, they don't kill me. I just run away with the drums. I kind of run away, but then Sand King TP's here, and I'm TPing out, and he just kills me here. Kinda unfortunate, I would say. But yeah, this is my first death. I'm not... but still, we're getting something, right? We got some tower damage. Our tier 2s are alive. Like, they're not ending the game like they could. Like, this is what I'm talking about. They're just like trying to kill this fucking Weaver and he's not dying. So it's kind of sad. And now we don't have Echo on Shaker, so we're just gonna chill. I don't have Metamorphosis. I'm gonna instantly go top, try to farm my Manta because there's no play to be made. Like, if they're dying, let them die. I can't really do much here. Only play to your strengths is what I would recommend when you're playing from behind. Like right now, I don't see them anywhere, so I can only send my illusions here, not my main hero, which is what I'm doing. Kind of like taking XP, making sure my illusions are doing the max damage, right? I'm not showing. But then I see heroes here, I'm like, But still, Morph is missing, so I can't show in this lane. So I'm just like, Morph shows here, and Shaker is like, maybe we can try to kill this guy in 15 seconds. I'm like, yeah, this could work. Because with Echo, we can kill this guy. He doesn't have Shard. So we're just waiting. And also, actually, no. This is another one of those situations where Morph is showing top, enemy team is showing bottom. We fight S5 with Echo. There's a very huge chance we're going to win this fight, or we're going to come back from that. Why? Because they don't have Morph. They don't have their strongest hero. And we have Coil, we have Echo, we have CM ult, we have pretty much everything. Wraith King goes in, and we do what we want. But I think Shaker was not listening. He was just like trying to kill this fucking, like, he's smoking here. He wants the Morph, and I'm just asking, bro, we don't really need to kill Morph here. We need to like, we need to go bottom and get like 4 kills instead of 1. But I don't think we kill Morph here, or maybe we do. I'm not sure. I don't remember actually. Yeah, we don't kill Morph here, and then I have to go back. And I'm asking this guy, bro, please, can we go bottom? And then he says no. And then he has to blink out eventually because it doesn't work. And now I TP bot because I see this shit happening. Like, Morph is not there. Morph is not there. You have TP, guys. Just TP. We take this fight. They don't TP, but we still get a bunch of kills, right? I get a kill on Warlock, which is good. They don't get this tower. Morph is still showing at mid. Slark is also showing at mid, and we get a kill on Sand King as well. And I'm not sure if we kill Weaver, but if we get a kill on Weaver, it's huge. But what happens is that because of this, do we get bot tower? Nope. I'm going back here, and now I have to run. Yeah, just get out here. This is like, you have to kind of like identify these small things. That, okay, Morph is fucking up by showing on other lanes without a TP. If they fight here, he can't join. Or if they're showing on some side lanes because you pushed it out. Like, it's just like, if they're playing one lane and you push out the other lane, if they're stupid enough to TP, then that means you have this chance to take a 4v5 fight. And most of the time, they will TP. Because they're just like, they don't want to like stand in one place and be like, oh, we might take this tower, we might not take this tower. And now just like the same shit here, kind of like they're pressuring, but we can't fight. No meta, no echo. So kind of have to evade them again for 50 seconds. Send illusions, let them do the dirty work. And now I'm just like standing here near my team, pushing this out. Like, I could go top, but maybe I don't feel confident. Eventually when they move here, I do go towards top. Send my illusions mid. Now we see Warlock at top again. Right, Warlock at top, but they have Aegis, so we're probably not gonna try to farm. Actually, we are trying to fight again, even though they have Aegis, but they showed 2 tiers top. Warlock, not Warlock. Warlock and Sand King are top. I don't know. Someone is. Weaver and Warlock are top. So instant TP. Try to fight. No one joins. Whatever. Now I'm stuck on the map. Maybe not the best of the TPs, I would say, but sending illusions to farm. We see heroes here and here, so I feel confident doing this. Then instantly back, not going forward, because Morph is a hero that can still kill me. Morph is like much stronger than I am at this point. Also bought Shard instead of buying BKB here, because Shard helps me split push better, which is what I'm trying to do in this game. I'm trying to like prolong the game for as long as I can, because Wraith King needs items, Puck needs items, all of our heroes need items. Once we have the items, we can actually fight. And now I'm just gonna go top. We see Sand King here. I kind of know that Morph can't, even if Morph TPs, it's like a very long way. So I'm just gonna go here, grab a kill on Mr. Warlock. And we see Morph here. Are we gonna chase Lark? Nope. We see them coming. Instantly get the fuck out. Are we gonna get the fuck out? Let's see, actually. I'm going back in. Maybe because we have Echo. But my Puck and my CM are not here, so this doesn't look like a good idea. We get a kill on Slark, and now I'm stuck in this fucking shit situation where I'm going to die. Yeah, I can't leave it. This was a bad idea. This was mainly a bad idea because I didn't see the position of my CM and my Puck. If CM and Puck are both here, this is probably a good idea. But since they're not, it's bad. And then I died. And now Morph gets an ultra kill. Game's still looking pretty rough, I would say. But now I see them top. I don't want to fight them. I'm just gonna... Or do I want to fight them? Actually, wait. What the fuck? Let's see. What is this thought process? Shaker's here with Echo. And he wants to use Echo. They don't have spells. They don't have ult. They don't have Sand King ult. Shaker is like, maybe we can kill this guy. Maybe we can. So that's why I TP. But they're not starting first, so I just go in here and I bait him a bit here. And I just like fight him here. I think I just keep fighting him here. And then he dies once. Since he didn't convert, he's already low HP. And now I'm like, guys, I can sunder him, just stun him. Shaker just stun him. I think Shaker stuns him, and I sunder him, and then we burst him. This is like the first death that starts the comeback. And now I got like a bunch of gold. And we're gonna get a bunch of kills there, because they can't fight anymore. We got a bunch of kills. Slark is also going to feed. Around, I think, 5k gold swing. There's gonna be more because we're gonna push out lanes because they're all dead. They're chasing Weaver. I'm also going to start chasing Weaver because we're all a bunch of bots. We're gonna do that. Then eventually I just like let him be, because I can't really chase him or do anything here. I got BKB because I want to make sure I can just hit in fights. And versus Sand King, it's really hard. He also probably has Ags, yeah, so I can't do that. I'm just chilling. He's waiting in case Weaver joins or like shows in this vision. He's gonna stun him. I'm gonna sunder him. If that doesn't happen, then we're just gonna go back. Okay, now we see more fair. And we have Echo. He's low HP. He doesn't have shard. I'm kind of baiting. I am baiting. And then he gets echoed. And then we get a double kill on Morph. Double kill in a sense that he died back to back. Like his net worth is slowly going to decrease below me because of what he's doing. It's like it's like even though my team fucked up at the start, they're the same players at the end of the day. This guy is the same player as this guy or whatever. They're like kind of all the same. So they're going to make mistakes as well. You just have to be ready for that. Always be ready in position for that. Like these two back-to-back deaths on Morph is changing the game. And now they also like Sand King also fed somewhere. We're gonna get bot tower, probably get top as well. And I'm just like farming. Once I get Scotty, it's very good because Morph's timings are kind of fucked now. Like his timings were really good at one point, but now with these two deaths, he's just like not doing well. Like I'm ahead of him suddenly. Okay, we paused because without Shaker, it's hard to win this game. We need the Echo. And when I see Morph at mid, I'm gating bot because I'm like, guys, he's gonna push mid. He's gonna push more. Let's get a kill on him, Mr. Sand King. He dies. Good. We got a kill. And now we see Morph and them, everyone top, so we can just stay bottom and farm this entire area. Get a kill on Slark maybe. Yep, got a kill on Slark. Very nice. And Weaver is here. I'm going here to help my Wraith King. I kind of stay here so that the Weaver doesn't expect me. And then when Weaver shows up like this, he gets stunned and then we kill him. So we're getting kills. Roche is not up. The lead is almost just gone instantly. Because they're doing like, they're just like trying to play solo in their lanes. They're doing one thing consistently wrong, which is that they show a couple of heroes in one lane and then someone else shows in another lane. So they do have to show in other lanes because the lanes are being pushed by TB Illusions or Wraith King Skeletons or by Puck. They do have to show. But when they show on other lanes, what they have to do is not show on the original lane. Like if you were showing here in front of our tower and then you TP'd one hero here, you have to go back. What they're doing is that they're not going back. They're giving us this opportunity to constantly just go and kill them. Which is why this game is like getting prolonged and we're just like constantly getting these pickoffs. And from these pickoffs, we're slowly coming back into the game. Because now Puck is free farming, I'm free farming, Wraith King is free farming, which is exactly what we want. And now since Morph TP'd bottom, now my job is to TP top and like fully push this lane out so that they cannot just like run us down from the bottom side. And since Roche is not up, I can just like push this lane and then eventually go towards bottom side. And I'm just like asking my team, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. Just run away. Because I can't join. I'm going to push this lane out. And then I'm going to run towards mid. Why am I running towards mid? Because I want to play for Roche as well. And now we see Morph in this vision going towards Roche. I send my illusion into Roche. Roche is super low. And I'm like, I can't really contest this. So we just go back here. Because this is, again, another fuck up from them if you think about it. This is the same thing that they've been doing. 3 heroes here. 2 heroes here. Why? Now they're both going to feed us. And then we have this advantage again. Like if they got Aegis, if they fight us with Aegis, we can't win. If they fight us 5. But what they're doing here is that they're taking this 3v5 fight. where if we kill these guys, we can just run away. And then we can just push out lanes. We're gonna get these kills on these two heroes. And then instantly just... Are we going to chase them? Let's see. We are chasing them because we have coil and everything. And now we got another kill. So if these two idiots don't do this, and they just stay in this area, we can't fight them because they have Aegis. And now since 4 of them died, we can probably push mid, and then we can probably go high ground. Because we have so many units, the fortification is not going to do anything. And I have shard as well, so I'm going to push really fast. We're going to take this. We're going to take melee, and as soon as we see something about to respawn, we're just going to run away. This is exactly what we need to do. We run away here, push out lanes again, wait for spells, cut waves constantly. They're fighting here. Do we want to fight? We don't have Echo. We have Echo in 20 seconds, so we kind of have to make this fight go longer, which is exactly what I was saying here. Is that, guys, just let them go on Wraith King. We're just going to buy time for our Echo. And then we're just like running away. But Wraith King blinked in for some reason. But yeah, we just need to like stay back here. We need to buy 20 seconds. Which they will give us because we have Wraith King ult and they can't kill him that easily. But what's happening here is that Shaker is just like showing his position. And because of that, they can jump him here. Because he's showing his position. He needs to not show his position for 15 seconds. But he does live because he has Ghost Scepter. He goes back. We're just chilling. We're just buying time. And then eventually when we can go in, when we have the Echo in 9 seconds, the problem is our puck dies. And then we have to get out. We can't fight here anymore. So I just instantly go out, and instantly what I do is send one illusion to push this lane out. So even if we lose this fight here, they can't push this. And they can't come high ground because we're going to lose 2 heroes here or some shit. And then I'm instantly running towards mid to push the mid lane out. So if they have constantly 3 lanes shoved into them, they really can't do anything. Even though they kill the hero, they kill our mid laner, they can't push. Because Morph has to TP back. And now I'm standing here. Since I saw the minions, whatever they are, imps, go on me, I have to go back. And then instantly again, sending illusion to cut the next wave. Sending another illusion, cut top wave. Keep doing this. We saw Warlock here. So we need to get this free kill. Again, Morph is mid. Morph is mid. Weaver is here. Warlock is dead. Slark is here. They're doing the same shit again. It's like one mistake that they're constantly repeating that we're taking advantage of again and again. And now it's like, we can cook them, but I have to be careful here because Sand King's gonna go on me. So now at this point, I could try to sunder him, but it's kind of unreliable. Because I don't know when he might just disappear. So I just sunder my illusion. And with that, we kill this guy. We kill all of them. We're gonna kill Weaver as well, I think. Yep, we kill Weaver as well. Instantly TP to mid. Because all of them are dead. Morph is solo on mid. Use the Morph. Kill him once. And he's gonna try to TP, like, he's gonna try to TP with BKB, but Shaker insanely times his shit. Like, Shaker does really well here. And now they're all dead. Same fucking thing. Again and again, same exact mistake that they're repeating. All they have to do is go as 5 with Aegis, and then we can't do anything. But part of me thinks this is happening because their lanes are constantly pushed, so they don't really know what to do. They need to, like, not show in lanes like this and just, like, push together. But because these illusions are constantly just, like, cooking them, they can't do that. And now, I could go bottom, but we don't have a wave, so can't take this tower, so I'm gonna go top. Take this. Morph is dead. And we want him to buy back here. And without Morph, they can't really go. So I'm just like chilling here, letting my illusion and everything. And then I'm like, this isn't doable. We should go back. Now we go back. The difference between us and them is that we're playing with we're playing with discipline and we're listening to each other. Whereas the enemy team is not playing with any discipline. It's like we're not giving them any chance to come back into this game. And now we're just like I'm just like constantly keeping the lanes pushed in. Split pushing, so they can't really come out of the map. We see them here, and we see Morph again bottom top side. We see these things. I see Sand King here, I see this guy here, and I see Morph at top. He could TP, but it might just be too late. So we smoke towards bottom side. And we're gonna start this fight. Because Morph isn't going to join that fast. We're gonna get a kill on Slark really quick kill on Slark. Now, this fight is like kind of weird because I'm going on Slark, team's going here, so it goes a bit bad. But I'm like kind of strong here, so I'm just gonna man fight. I'm just like running around getting kited, but it is what it is. And then we get a couple of kills. Now I can go high ground because their heroes died. And yeah, I have shard as well, so I'm gonna push really fast. Wait 1 second, I need to turn this on. Okay. Now we're taking their tower. They can't really do much. Warlock is going to be a problem, but I have level 25 Sunder talent, so I can just dive him eventually and just Sunder him, which is what he's going to do here. Oh. Yeah, and now they can't really do much without Warlock. It's like their decisions are they're just like playing individually and just like feeding us. Again and again and again. They had like a 12k lead, but they just like completely threw it away just by playing like this. Like we could go back here because we can't really get more than this here. We could get double damage and then go. But what happens is Shaker calls for a smoke and he's like, maybe I can echo this guy and he can die. But what ends up happening is we're just wasting our fucking time. And it doesn't work. So eventually we need to push out top. And that's where Shaker TP's top. I'm sending illusions mid. I'm sending illusions bot. And eventually we're going to move towards top. But we're also playing for Roche, I think. Yeah. We are playing for Roche. So this is the opportunity where they can cook us. But they're not taking it. So Shaker's showing top. Right? This is a chance where they can cook us. This is what they see. They see Shaker here. They see one hero here. And all they have to do right now, this guy needs to do right now, is go bottom. And then smoke and go in this jungle. They will get a pick off, guaranteed. But he has other ideas. He's like, I'm gonna go kill Shaker. But he has Ghost Scepter and you have no stun. So how are you gonna kill him? I'm just waiting for Roche. This is the opportunity where if they smoke, they would have gotten many kills and they would have probably taken Roche. Because I'm looking for Roche, Shaker's showing top. Even though they don't have vision, they would have gotten something. But they are trying to do that because they Shaker and Wraith King. So Shaker, Wraith King, both showing top. And now we need to be careful here. We're going in here, but I'm just like kind of playing a bit defensive because I know that our heroes are here, so we need to chill a bit. They waste all their shit on my illusions, so now I can fight. I can chill and I can fight here. At this point, I can't run away, so I need to just man up and try to fight. I lose the fight because he has Butterfly and I don't. But he dies first and I died after. But even then, it's like now the fight is free. Because Morph is dead and they don't have any damage. And now my team can take Roche or my team can just Mega stop. They can do a lot of things. Actually, I just bought back. Why did I buy back? Maybe because they're all dead. I'm like, we can end the game. I'm just like trying to end the game. Wait, Morph has buyback. Why is he not using it? Oh, he's just done maybe. But yeah. I buy back and then we just end the game here. So, the difference in this game, whether we're able to come back or not, is judging how the enemy is playing. The way they're playing is they're being stupid. They're giving us a lot of opportunities to just cook them while we are not doing that. So this fight here, like if you look at that again, this fight is like important to look at because this is where we're trying to do something that we're not supposed to do, and which is what they were doing and we took advantage of. So they can take advantage of that here. So Shaker top, Wraith King top. They have this information, so they're trying something here. And now, the stupid thing to do here would be just fully commit here and not... Because these guys can join this fight, but it's going to take them like 15 to 20 seconds. That's what we have to buy. So what I would do here, like normally what you could do here is that you can just go in. You can just be stupid and just go and just take this fight. And then even before they reach, you lose. But what I'm doing here is that I'm buying time. I'm pressing Q, going back, buying time, waiting for these guys to join, Eventually, they used all their shit. I see that Wraith King is close. He can blink in. I go in. Run back a bit, get the Sunder, start the fight. Wraith King is here. Shaker is here. My team is back. The only difference is that when they took this fight here, Morph can't join. When they took this fight here, Morph can't join. When Morph is here solo, his team is here. His team can't help him here. So, keeping this one thing in mind in terms of like numbers advantage is like a very big thing. And it's, of course, the biggest thing in this game is like constantly understanding how the enemy is playing in terms of how they are using teleports. Like if they're on one side of the map and suddenly they're on the other side of the map, you have to assume they use TPs. They could use gate, but you have to assume they use TPs. And with that assumption, you have this time where you can just go and pick off and come back into the game. But this is not possible if your own game is not going well. So you need to make sure that your own game is top notch before you do any of this. If you're stuck in a rut and want to really improve in Dota, I offer coaching packages that will help you improve significantly as they have for other students. I offer a coaching package that guarantees the Immortal rank for you. It is basically unlimited coaching till you reach Immortal. There's currently a huge sale going on. If you're interested, you can check it out at PainDota.com or join my Discord linked in the description. Other than that, I'll be doing a lot of pro analysis and educational content on my stream, so make sure to follow me on Twitch. Lastly, this analysis is from Dota Academy. You can check that out in the description as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope I was helpful.